Mr. Holly here. Today I'm going over my top 10 favorite Home Depot props from the season. I know that Home Depot is having a really bad quality control, and I did make a video about that. But today I'm going over my top 10, and this is like just saying their looks, design, not saying about how bad the quality is on any of these props, because some of these got really bad quality. But this is just going off looks and, just appeal of the animatronic, of the character. So, let's get right into the list. Coming at number 10 on this list is Neon Nightmare. He is retailing for $179, and this guy's really cool. It has a lot of movement, but it's really faulty. But the reason I put it at number 10 on this list is there's just a lot better Home Depot props this year than it, and it's really cool. But yeah, I just had to put it right here on the list. But this thing has the neck that shoots up and then the moving mouth, and it doesn't react so much in the black light as much as it should have, but it's still very cool, and it winds the jack-in-the-box that has, and you're expecting something to pop out of that, but his neck shoots up. It's just a really cool concept, and that's why I put it at number 10 on this list. So let's get to number 9. Coming at number 9 on this list is the Hellhound. He's retailing at $159, and we did get a video that DD Ride Richard put out of this guy way before, like a couple months before he even got released. And this thing is cool and all, and it's ginormous. It's big. It's really big. And it's cool and all, but it looks a little goofy. But I did put it up in number 9 on this list because I think it deserves a chance, because I really think it's cool. And this thing has head movement where the heads go back and forth and the mouth movement and the eyes light up. But for how big of a character you're getting, I think it's really worth it. And that's why I put it at number 9 on this list. And let's get right into the next one. Coming in number 8 on this list is the Creeping Spider. This thing is retailing at $249, and this thing is very cool concept. I like the character, but this thing is really faulty. And just like what Jaden said in his video, this thing, when it's out in the sun, that vacuum form material is not gonna last. And this thing goes up and down a track, but if you put this thing in the grass, I really think the grass is gonna get caught in that track it runs on. It's a horrible build, but it's a cool design, and I really think we should get something like this for like a different animal or something, because I think it would be really cool. But nothing really else I gotta say, and let's get into number 7. Coming in number 7 on this list is Horrifying Hops. This guy is retailing for $199, and I really think that's a good price. He's like this Easter bunny guy, and he lunges forward. I wish he lunged out more, but it's just really cool design. He has like exposed brains on the sides and stuff, and it's just a really cool prop. And I love that he doesn't talk. That would have been horrible, but for a character that is a bunny, like somewhat of a different holiday, it's very cool. And I think we should get more different holiday props that are scary from Home Depot. Nothing really else I gotta say about this guy, and let's get right into the next one. Coming at number 6 on this list is the Soul Stealing Reaper, and this thing is coming at $199. And honestly, I might try picking up this thing at the sale of Home Depot, because this thing is very unique. Because last year we had this Fire Reaper with a scroll in his hand. This thing really reminds me of that. It's just continuing the series. It's a very cool concept. He goes back and forth, his head moves, and he has this big ginormous scythe, and it all looks like it's on fire, and there's like magma lava under the skull or something. And it's just a very cool concept. And nothing further I gotta say about this guy. It's a really cool concept. It's a Reaper. Nothing else I gotta say about it. But let's get into number 5. Coming at number 5 on this list is another different one. It's actually a different holiday, just like Horrifying Hops. This is the Snarling Snowman. This thing's the same price as Horrifying Hops. Actually, it's actually $199, and I think that is a very fair price for this thing. This thing is awesome. I actually kind of want it. I don't like how the hands are too heavy, and it has struggling sometimes lifting up the hands because they're too heavy. But other than that, I really think he's a really cool design. He's a snowman. His arms go up and down, and I can't remember if the head goes back and forth. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the head does go back and forth. But there's nothing really else I gotta say about the Snarling Snowman, and let's get right into number 4. Coming in number 4 on this list is the Stalking Scarecrow. Now, this guy is $149, and I think that's absolutely very fair price. For a jump scare being a part of the budget props this season at Home Depot, it's really good. $159 is really good for a jump scare prop, And I think this is very worth its price, especially if you get it on the sale. And I'm gonna just wait for the sale to get this guy, because this is a very, very good price for this prop. I don't like how the hay around his neck and his hands are so they're so like straight, I guess. They're not like actual hay. And let's get right into number 3. Coming in number 3 on this list is the 11-foot mummy. Now, the reason this thing got so high up on the list, even though it does just make sound and light up, it's the awesome sculpt, and we don't get mummy props in retail. This thing is awesome because the sculpt and then all the black wash all over it, and the like little fabric pieces it has that comes off of it. It's just a very, very cool design. Honestly, I don't know why we don't get more mummies, because this thing, I think the last mummy we got was, at least good one, was at I don't know if it was Costco or Menards or I think it was Sam's Club. I don't know. It was one of those 3, but that thing was awesome. And now that we're getting 11-foot mummy, I love it. It's just very awesome, very cool. But I don't think it's worth $300. As cool it is, I'm gonna wait for the sale and see how much it is. Then, if it's sold out, I probably won't get it. But if it's on the sale there, I'm gonna have to pick this thing up. This thing's awesome. But there's nothing really else I gotta say about the 11-foot mummy. And let's get right into number 2. Coming at number 2 on this list is probably obvious for most. This is the Rotwing Parrot. This thing is coming at $179. And honestly, this thing's well worth its price since the communicating aspect. I know that the Spirit Halloween Willow Witch and this thing kind of has trouble picking up audio. If they ever bring this back, I think this is just gonna be a scrapped idea with the talking characters, just like with the motion tracking ones. I just don't think it was a very good idea. But lucky for the Rotwing Parrot that the Willow Witch doesn't have. The Rotwing Parrot has a separate mode where it can just be on, talking like a normal animatronic, and you don't have to interact with it. And I like that it has that mode. The Willow Witch should have had that mode. But this thing is very cool. We never really got like a zombified skeleton parrot, and this thing's just awesome. I really hope we get more pirate theme stuff from Home Depot, because they're always good with this deep sea stuff. But let's get into number 1 on this list. Now, coming at number 1 on this list is probably obvious, just like the second one. This is the Evil Pixie. This thing is awesome. This thing would go perfect with the Predator Knight. This thing is coming at $199. And honestly, I'm thinking about getting this thing. But it looks a lot like a bat, and I think this thing would be awesome to go with the Predator Knight from Home Depot and the posable skeletons that they got of the Evil Pixies. I like that it flaps its wings, moves its mouth, and it has very, very unique audio. But that concludes the list for this video. That was my 2026 Home Depot top 10 favorites. And nothing else I gotta say. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. And nothing else I gotta say. Stay tuned for the next video. And Demented Hollow out.
That's where I wanna be.